Hello guys, welcome on in. I've got some more 3v3 gameplay for you guys today. Been having a lot of fun on this game mode. Honestly, 3v3s isn't really my thing for PvP, but since this hit the PTR, this is all the PvP that I've been playing, and it has actually been a lot of fun. I like that it's such a small-scale environment, but I think the big thing for me is that in New World, it's tough to find consistent small-scale PvP, especially in something like open world, and 3v3 just provides that consistent experience. You just sign up for a match, even on the PTR, the matches pop within the first minute or two, and you get to go out and just play your PvP. So I've been doing a lot of that on the PTR, and one of the things that I've noticed during my time playing these 3v3s is that some builds do a little bit better than others, but I think that all builds feel very viable. There's not a single weapon that I think feels really bad in 3v3. There's a position for everybody to kind of play on the battlefield here. I think if you have a weird mismatch, like 3 musket players versus 3 healers, you could have maybe a little bit of a different match, but for the most part, I am liking the variety. One thing that has really stood out, though, is the presence of a healer or not on a team. I find if there's a healer on the enemy team, it makes it almost impossible to beat that other team. Now, it's not like you can't win, but if that healer is doing a good, competent job, your team is basically going to lose the attrition fight, which makes it very, very difficult to win, especially if the healer is paired with something that's a little bit more on the durable side. I want to note that I was doing solo queue, and I wasn't getting in comms or anything, so perhaps an increased level in coordination could help a lot with evening the playing field. And something I really wanted to mention is that the performance actually felt really good for these past couple days. The first day I didn't have great performance, but I don't know if they changed anything or if it just had to do with the big influx of players. Things were a lot smoother these past couple days, so it was a lot more fun to play in the 3v3s than it was initially. Either way, as you guys could see, I'm at the end of the round here. We're 2-2, so it's tied up. This one's for all the money, and I've got the last 2 enemy players. I managed to get a nice kill on that guy there. I think he actually touched the surrounding fire that's coming in because he had a pretty strong burn dot on him, and all I had to do was put in a little bit of pressure and finish him off. Now I've got the last guy here. Now I end up just managing to stay behind the thing and not kite out the fire, and that's the combo I didn't want to get hit by. Super low HP. I have only one choice here, be very aggressive. I got very lucky he didn't hit me with that attack. A good dodge on this one. Go into the flamethrower, and these are the moments that honestly I really loved about the 3v3s, where it's all on the line like that and it just comes down to the wire. Really fun. Now let's get into that fight against the enemy healer team, and here we are, 3v3. We've got 3 damage on our team, and they've got 2 damage and 1 healer. Right away you can see their first axe guy goes in and he takes a ton of punishment, and the healer in the back just throwing heals down on him, preventing him from going down there. And I right away just go for the target shift onto the healer here. Even if I'm unable to do any kind of lethal damage, at least I force him to deal with me instead of healing his friendly players. And you can see the enemy axe players so aggressive here, and the healer just throwing down a lot of support for them. I'm trying to hit this guy with my fire staff, and his hit points just shoot right back up. So I turn again, trying to put some pressure on the enemy healer. Here comes the gravity well, and I get a bad time on that incoming attack. Managed to get the riposte though, give him the heavy attack poke, and then just slide out of there and try to feed them some more damage with the fire staff. There you see again, he's such low HP. The healer throws him the heal. We definitely would have got the kill on him, but nope. He is saved, and now I've got, looks like 1 friendly player down. The other guy's in the back. Trying to heal up, and everybody's on me. The good thing about fighting 1 enemy healer is that they don't have as much damage when they all gang you down, but that attrition war is just so difficult to win. And I keep doing my best to stay alive, go for the burnout through these guys, get a pretty decent split. It looks like the other guy is actually taking cover because he's getting shot at from my friendly player. A big explosion from what looks like, I want to say, the musket bomb there. A lot of damage into those guys, and the friendly player on my team takes a lot of damage himself. He just manages to escape on low HP. I'm still really low HP from that initial engagement, waiting for the cooldown on my stuff, and I get trapped in the ice shower there. You can still roll through those ice showers, but it's not going to be enough. And there you see that battle of attrition. And when the flames come in at the end of the match, if the flames burn everybody, the healers will stay alive longer than everybody else, so they really do benefit from that battle of attrition. So for the last few fights here, this is actually all one 3v3 kind of game. but my team did pretty well, so I thought I'd share this with you guys. Jumping on top of the enemy musket player there. Go for the flamethrower as he's reloading. I love that. Just enough range to catch him. The enemy Void Gauntlet player drops the ice shower there, or the ice storm on top of me, and I just roll through him to get back behind the pillar. And it looks like managing to take down the musket player here. These two managed to finish off the other red player on their team. And it's just the Ice Gauntlet player left. He's doing his best to stay alive. He's in a little bit heavier armor here. And he goes for the counter stun. I go for the riposte. Unfortunately, the friendly player there with the Rapier beats me to it with his riposte. And we just kind of wear this guy down until we finish him off. Going into round 2 here, I always like to open up with that fireball. Just kind of put a little bit of pressure on. And by the time I get over here, I'm almost ready to shoot the next fireball anyway. I go for the flamethrower around the corner and then just back up. It ends up working pretty well, baiting the ice shower out of the Ice Gauntlet player there, and managing to bait out the gravity well too. The enemy Great Axe player, really huge damage on him with the Rapier there, and I think we procced his hatchet passive that saves him from dying. And I quickly switched to the enemy Void Gauntlet player there, feeding him the flamethrower from behind. A lot of damage. I mean, even for 200 intelligence, it's freaky how hard flamethrower hits. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the fight here. All I can say about 3v3s is they are a lot of fun. Healers are definitely looking like they are going to be one of, if not the best thing to bring into a 3v3. And I can't wait for this update to hit the live server. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out some live gameplay from me, you can always follow me on Twitch. Give me a look on Twitter if you want to keep up to date with me. You can check out my website, pvpnewworld.com, for builds to all my stuff, as well as just general information on the game. I feature the New World Top 5 fights. If you have an awesome clip that you want to send in, you can send that to Kristofer at pvpnewworld.com. This show is sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They can give you better ping to your favorite games, free to try for the first month. There's a link down below for you guys. And last but not least, a massive thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Thank you everybody just for tuning in and watching. As always, hope to see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.